Hello champions and future champions, hello Chessmood family. GM Gabuzyan is here with you, and let's begin with our daily lesson. Today we are going to continue the endgame topic related to the knight, and we will see some drawish dangerous situation when knight is not winning against a pawn. For example here, it's white to move, and I will recommend you to pause the video and try to evaluate a6 check for white, so if white is playing a6 on the first move. After a6, check. Suddenly, unexpectedly, unfortunately, it's gonna be a draw. White is not gonna have any ideas to improve. Black king is just gonna go to b8 and a8 squares and will be staying here. White will not have any improvements. King c6, king a8. Now if we go for example king c7, it would be a stalemate. If white is trying to bring the knight, let's say knight b5, black goes king b8. Knight c7 doesn't make sense trying to prevent king a8 move, black will just go king to c8, and there is just no way to improve. So this is a big danger, and at the first position if white is playing a6, it's a big mistake, so it's a drawish. Here white can be winning almost with any move. Going knight e4, knight a4, knight c5, and then going king a6, taking this pawn with a knight and just winning that position. Let's go ahead to see another one. Now we have a situation when knight is behind the pawn, and as we know from the previous daily lesson, this is a good setup for white. Not at all in this case, guys, because there is a big obstacle on the way of the a pawn. There is a pawn on a file. So whenever king is so far, it's gonna be easily drawish. We just don't have any ideas. Black is just playing king b4, king a3 or king b3, attacking both of the pieces and taking the pawn, easily making a draw. So in order to have this setup in a good shape, we don't need any pawns in front of the pawn, also on the next rank, so this pawn is not stopping our pawn. For this reason, this position is drawish, guys. Let's go ahead to see the next position. Now we have something very similar to the previous one. It's white to move. I will recommend you to pause the video and think, what would you play here? If you are trying to bring the knight, let's say knight e2, and you calculated the line after king c6, knight c3, king c5, and king e3, thinking that white king is on time to protect the knight. It's another mistake. The thing is, now black is making a draw with king c4, king d2, king b3. And very unexpectedly again, this is another drawish situation. White doesn't have any improvement ideas. So king d3, king b4. If white is trying to go king d4 and go after this pawn, this doesn't work as well. Black just goes king b3. Keeping an eye on the knight and on the pawn, this king is very strong. So king c5, king c3. And after king b5, black is on time to make a draw. This is drawish because the pawn is on the edge of the board, and whenever it's playing king d4, king a5 and king c5, this is just drawish. King goes to c8 and white king cannot be promoting this pawn. So this is a famous drawish position. And in this position, if instead of going with king to d4, white is going king c2, black is playing very importantly king to a3 move. Just let me show you that after king c4, black will be losing due to knight a2 move. Both of these squares are covered, this king is going to be leaving this side, so white will play on the next move king to b3. For this reason, after king c2, in the position previously here, black is just going king to a3, and again keeping this opposition, easily making a draw. I know, very unexpected, but this is the reality, guys. So, for this reason, at the beginning, we are not going knight to e2 square, and we are just simply on time to bring our king, playing king e3, king c6 and king d4. Now we're stopping this king's advancement and bringing our knight into the game and winning it. Let's now go ahead, guys, and see the test position. This will be the homework for you. It's white to move. You can figure out whether it's winning for white or it's drawish. You can share your thoughts and ideas in the comments section below, guys. GM Gabuzyan was here with you. Thank you for your subscriptions, likes, and sharing this video with your friends. We appreciate it a lot. See you next time during our next daily lessons.